honeys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a Q&A and answering the questions that you guys asked me about a week ago. And we're going to be playing with some Boxycharm items that I just received. I got my BOXYLUXE and my regular Boxycharm box that I get every single month. So we are definitely going to be digging into some products and applying them to my face. So I'm so excited for today's video. Of course, if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for, girl? Subscribe to my channel. Also click that little notification bell, which does notify you every single time that I upload a brand new video here on YouTube. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. So for all of you guys who are new to Boxycharm, it is a monthly subscription and you do pay $21 a month and you get a box every single month, and every month is different. And you do get up to 4 to 5 full-size products. Like this month, you guys, we have some good ass goodies. And then BOXYLUXE is $49.99 and you get that every 3 other months, but you get more products and you get up to $275 more. I've seen on their website you get like a blow dryer sometimes, like you get a bunch of nice goodies in that bigger box. So if you are already subscribed to Boxycharm, just go ahead and upgrade your account and get the benefits of that. This month they did send over my regular little Boxycharm, which is the products that I have right now here on the side, and we'll go through those right now. And then they also sent me the BOXYLUXE, but that one has, I think, like, let me see, 2, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. They actually only sent me 5 products as well. So I'll definitely go through those right now and show you guys what I got. So for my Boxycharm, the little one, I got the Dr. branded, hopefully I'm saying that right. It's the Recovery Sleeping Mask. So deeply hydrates and moisturizes to reduce redness and signs of irritation. So this is what I got in my Boxycharm box. So it says apply mask to clean dry skin before bedtime. Do not rinse, use nightly. So you're not supposed to rinse this? I'm not going to bed, but I'm gonna slap it on. Kind of smells like mint. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the back. Ooh. Back of my hand. So it looks like a lotion. So I'm just going to apply it to my face. I don't care. Ooh. It reminds me of the facial stuff that we used to use in beauty school. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And the texture of it, it's really soft actually. It kind of feels like a lotion. It doesn't feel minty on the skin, but it does feel refreshing. And then next, you guys, we have the $1 Billion Brows. It's a micro blade effect brow pen in the shade taupe. I'm going to open this up and then we're going to start off with the questions. So the first question that we have here, let me go to the very beginning. This girl wrote, also, do you get super nervous when meeting new people? If so, how do you overcome it? You know what? I'm kind of shy at the beginning. Like if I know somebody and I see them in person, I'm like, should I say hi or should I not say hi? Like when I went to IMATS this past year, I saw like a couple of beauty influencers that I follow on Instagram, and we follow each other, and I saw them, but I'm just really shy to go up to them because I feel like I don't know, you know, to get that reaction, like be like, who are you? Like, do I know you? Like, you know what I mean? So I get really shy, and I do get nervous a little bit. But if I've seen you, you know, we had multiple conversations on Instagram, then I do say hi. And sometimes, you know, though, you know, like when you click eyes with each other and you're like, oh, hey, you know, like, okay, like I know who that is. So I do get nervous at the beginning, but then like if I feel like that person is also really outgoing and really easy to talk to, my nerves just go out the window, and we have a really nice conversation. So here is the pen. So it kind of looks like a micro blading pen. Definitely, like that looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like a little mini fork, you know, like a baby fork. What I did notice about this though is que no tiene a spoolie in the back. So let me get my spoolie. So I have my Benefit brow brush, and this one has a spoolie just in case. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so we can see the brow stuff. So far so good. Now let's go ahead and get to the next question. Best marriage advice you would give to newlywed couples? Patience. Lots and lots of patience. No, Honestly, I think it's communication. I feel like I struggled, me personally, I'm talking about my personal experience, I've struggled a lot with communication, especially with my husband. There was always things that I didn't like about him, and I was like, really? Like, I'm still my own person, even though we're married, like, I'm still me, you know, and I still want to do what I want to do. And that's something that I lacked on for the first couple of years of our marriage, and we struggled so much, like so much. But communication, you guys, is seriously the key, I would say. So next question is, do you have any ideas for Halloween this year? I actually do. Today I actually wrote a list of what I want to do for makeup this year. I want it to be very girly because I'm not very good at FX makeup. Like, I mean, sometimes, like, if I'm having a good day, then it comes out good and it comes out really bomb. And then there's just days where I'm like, what the fuck was this? Like what the hell is this? So I'm better at like more girly, pretty makeup when it comes to Halloween. I mean, I will try FX stuff, but I do have some ideas already. For sure, I'm doing a unicorn. I want a really pretty unicorn. So definitely stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so that is it for the brow product. Again, this is the Billion Dollar Brows in Microblade Effect Brow Pen in the shade Taupe. Is it my favorite? No. Would I wear it like during the week where I want just a very subtle brow like this? Probably. You know, I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not gonna use it, because I probably will. It's just very natural. It doesn't give you a full brow, but it does look pretty, and it does actually look like microblading brows because there's not a lot of product on there, but it's still like your brow still looks put together. All right, so the next question, do you have a job or is YouTube your only job? Girl, I wish. YouTube is not my full-time job. It is my part-time, I guess you can say. It was my full-time a couple of months ago. But I had to go back to work. So my full-time job is doing lash extensions. I work at a studio and I do lash extensions. Full-time, I only have Sunday, Monday off. So I do that, and then I do makeup as well. So I do both. I'm very grateful and thankful that I can do this as my career, because I am not a 9-to-5 job person. I absolutely hate 9-to-5s. If I would tell you guys my stories of my 9-to-5 jobs, you guys would be like, what the hell? And I always came back to makeup and beauty, so I just knew that that was meant for me. And next we have the Moda 5-piece brush kit. So here is Moda brushes. I've heard really good things about Moda brushes. I personally have not used them. This will be the first time that I do use them. Love that they're all black. I love the color black. So here is the 5-piece. So you can definitely use this to blend out eyeshadows, this to blend out the lower lash line or apply inner corner highlight. This you can also smoke out your lower lash line or even apply highlight through the brow bone. And this one for brows, or even to apply eyeliner, or to apply any type of eyeliner inside the waterline as well, is what I would normally use it for. The palette, the Tarte Clay Face Shaping Palette, runs for $45. I've actually seen this at Ulta, and I've been wanting to buy it. I'm so glad I didn't, because I was so close to buying this palette, you guys. And when I saw that it came into the Boxycharm box, I was like, yes, please. So here is the palette. I'm gonna open it up for you. It doesn't bend all the way back, so I don't want to break it. But you have 3 contour shades right here. For me, since I am more like medium to fair, I would definitely go into these 2. This as a transition, and then this one on top to make it a little bit darker. And then you have all these beautiful matte shades. So I'm gonna be creating a makeup look, eyeshadow look for you guys using the top. So let's see how these brushes work. Next question is, what is the most annoying things your clients do? So for me, but first let me go ahead and go in here really quick. We're gonna go into Dunes, this shadow right here. Yeah, the 430 crease brush. So I'm gonna go into this brush right here. It's more fluffier than the other ones. I feel like for me, the most annoying thing that I find is when people are late, especially with lash extensions. I feel like with makeup, actually también, but with lash extensions, like people don't understand that there is a process, you know, like when you come in, it's like we have to wash them if they're dirty, I have to dry them, I have to prime them, and then we start with the lash process. So when people are like 15 minutes late, I don't see them anymore. I literally text them, and especially if I am back to back, I'm like, hey, unfortunately we have to reschedule. Or I mean, I can do their fill, but you know, it's not going to be like full, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna try to fill in whatever I can if they decide to go with the appointment. Also, I feel like when they have their kids, you know, when they're getting a service, especially not so much with makeup, I really don't care with makeup, but with lash extensions, it's really hard because they have their eyes closed. And so when they bring like a 3-year-old, it's like, and no babysitter, it's really, really hard. And especially if I'm back to back. Also, when they're cheap, when they're like, oh, well, so-and-so charges me this much, and then I'm just kind of like, and like, what do you want me to do? Like, do you want me to be like, oh no girl, like I'll only charge you this much if you come with me? It's kind of like, I really don't care, you know? I'm at a point, I've been in the beauty industry for a while now, over 10 years, and so for me it's kind of like, you know, I really don't care. If you want to go to somebody else because it works better for your budget, then go for it, girl. You know, I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, girl, don't go to her because, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'll charge you less. Like, no, you know, I value my time. I value my career. I value how much money I've paid for education. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, like, beg you, you know, to get your makeup done or your lashes done by me because someone else is trying to charge you cheaper. You know what I mean? And it's funny because, you know, they end up coming back anyways, either for me to fix them or they're just like, oh, no me gustó, like I wanna go with you. That's like the only thing when they try to lowball me. It's really annoying and really disrespectful. I've had some crazy situations. The next question, you guys, that we have is, can you talk about tips and what the expectation is for makeup artists when it comes to tipping? I'm guessing she's trying to say like what I think about customers tipping us makeup artists. I guess that's what, maybe. Honestly, sometimes like I don't really expect to get a tip. You know, if they want to give me a tip, you know, that's awesome and that's really, really nice of them. I always tip whenever I get like my nails done or like, you know, just anything, because I know how hard they work. And even if you go to a restaurant, even if the waitress sometimes is evil or mean, like I will still tip her, because we don't know at the end of the day like what they're going through. And también, you know, we don't know what these people, you know, have going on at home, and or they're just having a really bad, rough day. But for me personally, I don't expect to get a tip. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and I'm gonna go into it into the crease. So yeah, and still using the same brush. So that's the only thing that I don't expect to get a tip. I know that there's artists that get frustrated and they get pissed because they're like, what the heck, I didn't get a tip, you know? And it's like, I mean, are you doing it for the money or are you doing it because you love it? The next question is, how did you grow on YouTube/social media? You are gorgeous, by the way. Aw, thank you, Nicole. I feel like it's taken me forever, to be honest, to grow on YouTube and on social media. Sometimes it's really discouraging because you're like, you know, social media is saturated right now with like everybody wanting to do makeup, YouTube, you know, be on social media, you know, so sometimes it can be very discouraging, very frustrating, you know. So I feel like for me recently, I think it's just being consistent, you know, like just uploading, even the days when you don't feel like uploading. Sometimes it's gonna be like the best days, and you can get more likes on that picture. The days where you don't feel like doing anything, but you drag yourself to do a look and post it, and it ends up coming bomb at the end of the day, you know, those get the most love. So honestly, for me, I just feel like it's just consistency, and I tag all the time. I hashtag, I always tag companies, and you know, I just started actually getting hit on by brands like maybe like 2 years ago, and I wasn't very consistent or taking it very serious back then, and now I just love it so much that I want to be more consistent, and I'm seeing, you know, that hard work is paying off. So that's what has worked for me, is just being consistent. Now for the lid, of course, we have no shimmer eyeshadows in this palette, so we're gonna go into a matte. This is a color called Sand, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here. And I'm gonna be using the Smudger 402. It's the nice flat brush here, and I'm just gonna go in there and grab some and just tap it right here. How did you start booking paying clients? Are you nervous going to a stranger's house for appointments? When I first started, yes, and actually sometimes too. I sometimes get kind of nervous because I watch a lot of like forensic files, and I've seen a lot of cases where girls go missing, and it's kind of like, what the heck? But for the most part, no, I don't get nervous anymore at all. Honestly, I don't really like going to clients' houses because sometimes they have really bad lighting. But I mean, I do carry my ring light and all that stuff, but carrying your chair, your ring light, your makeup kit, you know, it gets really overwhelming. So sometimes I just like to do it at the studio. But if it's a bride or a quinceañera, then I do go to their house. Oh, and the other question was, how did I start booking clients? Honestly, it started off on Facebook. I would always post my work there constantly, and then I finally opened up my own Instagram page for just my clients, and people would just DM me through there. But Facebook was definitely one of my biggest platforms back in the day. I don't really go on Facebook anymore. I literally love Instagram so much. So that's where I normally post all of my work. Definitely being consistent on Instagram or on Facebook, wherever you prefer to upload pictures of your makeup of your clients, and that's where people can actually see your work. All right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and go into my Hank & Henry Slick With It. Yeah, Slick With It. It's a black eyeliner, and this runs for $20, and it's just black. It's a satin matte finish. The formula is extremely long wearing, and it's transfer resistant. So I guess it's really great for people who do have hooded eyes. It won't transfer up. So we'll definitely put that to the test and see. So next question says, what inspires you to do makeup? Honestly, woo, that was easy. All right, you guys, so far this eyeliner was so easy to apply. Oh my gosh, I like it. Honestly, I would just say the love for makeup. I have always loved makeup ever since I can remember. Ever since I was like a 8th grader in middle school, that's where I started to wear makeup. And then when I went to high school, I discovered lashes, and I remember my first pair was from Ardell. I don't remember what the style was, but when I put those on, life-changing, you guys. And when I would go to school, people or the girls would be like, oh my gosh, like, how do you put those on? That is so awesome. And then when everybody was looking into going to college, I was definitely not a school person. I didn't want to go to college because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Until in high school, they had a cosmetology class, and I took that class and I just fell in love with it. And yeah, I went to beauty school after that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the Boxycharm box, which is the $21 a month. So in the bigger one, we did get the exact same thing. So this is gonna be for you guys, a giveaway. So there's that. And also we got the brushes. So that's gonna set aside for you guys. And then we got the Tristique. What is this? Oh, this is a mascara. And then the last thing that we actually got in the BOXYLUXE is this Violet Voss Essentials Pro Series palette. Look how pretty this one is. So we'll definitely save this for another video. So let's open this up and see how this works. Oh, okay. So I think, let's see how you do this. Oh, it goes like in sections. Okay. Well, I don't even have lashes, so I don't think you can even tell if it curls or not. And then you twist, and there's the mascara. That's pretty cool. Okay, so why are you moving, and is it permanent? It is semi-permanent. I mean, so we were originally supposed to move in November, but then it got pushed back because my husband's job. I am moving to Arizona. For a lot of you that don't know that, I am moving here pretty soon. I think February or March is the move date. A lot of people keep telling me, like, I have relatives who moved to Arizona and they never come back. I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't know, but maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I noticed you changed your religion, or am I wrong? Laugh out loud. Love you either way. So I am turning Christian. I've been really liking it. We've been going for the past few months now. I think it's been like 5-6 months. Funny because like my family is super Catholic. Like they are Catholic to the core. I just like it so much better. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I grew up Catholic, and so I feel like whenever I would go to church, I just really wouldn't connect with God at all, and I just felt like it was just really boring. It sounds really bad to say, but it was really boring. Like I literally would just go to church because I had to, because my parents would make us, and then we would just sit there, and my mind would literally go different directions. Like I would be like, oh my god, what am I gonna wear to school next week? Like what am I gonna do after I get out of here? Like it was just really, really bad, you know, and I'm gonna be really transparent with you guys. It was really bad. And now that we're going to a Christian church, it's the total opposite. And I go to English, and I just feel a more better connection to God than I ever did going to a Catholic church. And I'm learning so much more than I did with Catholic. So I just like it so much better. One of you guys were like, why is Chanel so mean? I don't know. She's just evil. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for the products for this month's Boxycharm and BOXYLUXE. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my face off camera, and then I will be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead and finished off, well, I applied foundation and concealer and setting powder. So now I'm going to go ahead and contour my cheeks. And I'm going to go into, like I mentioned before, these two right here, but this one first and then this one on top, to make it a little bit more bronzier, and just apply it to my cheekbones right here. What is your 5 to 10 year goal in life? My 5-year goal is to definitely, one of them, move to Arizona, and then honestly just go to LA a lot and take makeup classes and still do lash extensions out in Arizona for sure, but just be closer to the beauty world in LA, you know. And I don't know, solo Dios dirá, and we'll see what happens, but I just want to take more makeup classes, you know, get better, and then come back to Oregon and make classes. And you know, I don't know, I definitely just want to explore. And then I also want to have maybe a baby by that time, maybe, I don't know. The plans, God's plans are so different. But I sure, for my 10 year, I definitely want to have a home. I want to own businesses. I want to hopefully make it here on YouTube. I mean, there's so many plans that I have. Definitely I want a G-Wagon. So off camera, you guys, sorry because my camera died. I had to change the battery, but I started to just smoke out the bottom lash line right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you guys right now. So I'm gonna go into the Line 498 brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with the Make It Last setting spray by, I was gonna say Maybelline, by Milani. And I went into this shade called Smoke, which is this, this color right here, and just smoke out this, and we're gonna connect it towards the wing and make it smoky like that. Okay, so what part of Mexico is yours and your husband's family from? So I'm from Michoacan. I was actually born in Puruandiro, Michoacan, which is right next to Las Ranas, Michoacan, and it's about, I think, like 2 or 3 hours away from Guadalajara. I think, do not quote me on that. I was born in Puruandiro because in Las Ranas they don't have a hospital, so my mom had to go over there and deliver me. And then my husband, you guys, he is from Oaxaca. I don't know how to say it, the city where he's from. I don't want to butcher it, and I don't really remember where, but his family is from Oaxaca, which I've heard Oaxaca is so beautiful, and I actually want to go and visit. But yeah, that's where his family's from, and that's where my family is from. What made you do YouTube? Smoke out the lower lash line and get into that. So I'm gonna go into the color Ember right here, the shade right there, and I'm gonna go into this I'm gonna go into the smudger, the 402. So what made me want to do YouTube? I've actually, you guys, have always wanted to do YouTube. I actually will tell you guys a really quick story. When I was in high school, I actually have always been that type of person that always had cameras. For all of you who know me on a personal level and have partied with me, you guys know that I loved taking pictures and I loved like customizing my MySpace page. For a lot of you guys who are super young, you might don't even know what the heck MySpace was, but if you guys do, give this video a big thumbs up. So I used to always customize my page and change my photos, take pictures. Like, I absolutely loved social media ever since MySpace came out. And then I actually owned a lot of cameras, and I would take pictures when I would go out to parties. I would do videos and pictures, and I would just save them on Photo Bucket. I'm so sad because I don't remember my Photo Bucket password or email or nothing. So I wish I could, because there's so many good pictures on there. But I had like this pink camera, which I'll post it right here. And I remember filming my very first YouTube video back when I was a freshman in high school. Now, I was going to upload it. It was, I think, of me applying lashes. And I was too shy and embarrassed, so I just deleted the video and never uploaded it. So I do regret it so much, because only God knows where I would have gone if I would have started since like a long time ago. So I've always had it in me and I've always wanted to do it, but I always was worried too much about what people were going to say, you know, and I just kind of didn't believe in myself, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, I guess I've always had it in me. So I went ahead and applied sand again, which is the shade right here. And I'm going into that pencil brush, or I call it the pencil brush, but it's a detailed brush, the F20. And I'm just going to apply a matte shade just right here in the inner corner. This also helps to like brighten up your eye too, without it being super like glittery or vibrant. So what motivates me daily? Honestly, I feel like the fear of failure honestly motivates me every single day. I've always wanted to be better, I guess you can say. Again, we go back to high school. I've always felt different than all of my other friends at the time, who were my friends. Like, I don't know, I just felt like I was destined for more. Does that make sense? I don't know. I've always felt it in my heart, and it's something that I would always talk to my husband about. I just want something better for my life. I want, you know, we grew up super, super poor. Like, we have pictures literally of my mom having us sleeping on mattresses. Like, we legit didn't have any bed. We were so broke, and we would rock like Goodwill clothes. My mom would always tell us that my grandma would sew our clothes as well. Like, my future kids motivate me, even though I don't have kids right now, but they honestly motivate me right now to be better and have a better future for them. Not to say that my parents didn't do a good job, because they did, or else I would still be back in Mexico if it wasn't for my dad bringing me to the US when I was only 2 years old. So I am very thankful and blessed that my dad took that leap of faith and brought us here. And here we are, you know, 30 years later, because I'm 30. So it's crazy to take that leap of faith and just do it. That's what honestly motivates me every single day. Any tips on getting on PR lists from makeup companies, and how did you get started? Honestly, you guys, I'm gonna go back to the same thing. It's just tagging the companies, like literally tagging them. It took me a very long time for a company to actually notice me. I still remember the very first company who sent me my very first PR package was Anastasia Beverly Hills. This was like in 2016, I think. She sent me like a really big PR box full of goodies. Like, that was like, I was just so happy. I actually even cried when I got that PR box, because that just made me believe in myself a lot more, and it pushed me harder every single day. What I normally do to get on the PR list is just tagging, and it's honestly doing like, I don't know, they just hit me up by themselves. I never reach out to any brand to be on the PR list. it's just a really big blessing because makeup can be super expensive, and I feel very grateful. And honestly, it's just thanks to you guys for always liking my stuff. You know, companies like to see you engage with your audience, and I feel like that has really helped me as well. I never hear any drama on your YouTube channel, which I really love watching you because of that. Keep going. Oh, that is super sweet. Her name is Debbie. Thank you. I really try to keep my channel very, you know, very positive. I don't like drama. I like to stay away from drama. I never like to be involved in it or put anybody on blast on social media, nothing. Like, I like to stay really positive when it comes to my YouTube channel and my personal life now. You know, back then when I was younger, of course, when you're young, you're stupid, you're naive, you know, and you sometimes care what people think about you. But no, you guys, I like to keep my channel very positive, and hopefully it stays that way. I pray to God, because that is a goal for me, that I want to be very positive on this channel. If you could collab with any brand, which one would it be and why? Honestly, I don't know. I like so many brands right now. I think any brand would be such a blessing, but of course it definitely has to be a brand that I truly love and that I really think that you guys would love too. I would never get into something that is just for the money. So I can't wait till that day comes and I collab with somebody. That's gonna be so awesome. So I'm gonna go into my Pretty Vulgar. This is Shimmering Swan. This actually also came in one of my Boxycharm boxes and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna go into that. What is your dream car? Girl, G-Wagon. I want a G-Wagon so bad, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, I always post when I see a G-Wagon here in Oregon, and I'm like, yep, it's meant to be. Okay, so now for lips, I'm gonna go into my Dose of Colors. This is their Escape Lip Liner. That's the color that I got. Absolutely love this lip pencil. This does not come in Boxycharm, but they didn't send over a lipstick. So we're gonna apply this. Most memorable moment in your entire career as a makeup artist. Honestly, for me, I would definitely have to say that it was when I got my PR package from Anastasia, and then when she started to follow me. She doesn't follow me anymore, but back then she was following me, and they sent over the PR package, and also when they uploaded me on their Instagram feed. That is where I got most of my followers from, was from when they would post me on their Instagram. She actually has posted me about, I would say like 5 times. Who's counting? But about like 5 times, I think. And honestly, that was like the most highlight of my life. I remember when she first posted me, everybody would message me, girl, you're on Anastasia's page and blah, blah, blah. And that was seriously, you guys, the highlight of my whole entire makeup career. It was freaking awesome. For the lipstick, I'm gonna go into my NYX Lingerie Push Up, right? Yeah, Push Up long-lasting lipstick, and I got the shade Push Up. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Did you have another job before YouTube and working, makeup, clients, or a 9-to-5? Yes, I've had like 10 9-to-5 jobs that I've quit because I hate people telling me what to do. That would be another video though for that, because yeah, it's a lot. How much weight have you lost, and are you still doing keto? Yeah, I'm semi doing keto. I haven't done keto in a while now. Actually, I have fallen off keto, but I've lost 25 pounds on keto. So it really does work, you guys. It just gets really hard to be really consistent with keto. But the cool thing though about us being Mexicans is that you can have carnitas. You know, you have carnitas, you just can't have like la tortilla, but you can have carnitas and salsa, guacamole, you can have salad tacos. So I really do enjoy doing keto, and I've lost the majority of my weight with doing keto. So I actually started doing keto again today. So I am right back on it. But I really enjoyed this month's Boxycharm, guys. What are your guys' thoughts down below? Again, remember, just think about it. If you want to do the $21 a month, you get up to 45 full-size products, or upgrade to BOXYLUXE. I keep wanting to say something different. BOXYLUXE. For $49.99, and you get more products worth up to $275 more. But if you guys really enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also comment down below, let me know your thoughts on here or any other questions you want to know about me. Comment down below. But I really enjoyed this month's Boxycharm. I love it. I can't wait to actually get into the Violet Voss palette as well. But so far so good. I love it. I definitely recommend Boxycharm, you guys. I love getting my box every single month. The products are so amazing and so bomb. But thank you guys so much for your questions. I love you all very, very much. Besitos. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.